Hello, fellow bikers. So I don't do very many motorcycle reviews, mainly because I don't really have room to start collecting motorcycles. I have seen some cool models of them, but I'm gonna just stick to some cars for now because they don't make really high detailed small motorcycles. That's the main reason, I guess. Okay, well, anyways, I picked up this guy. It's a Hot Wheels. It's an old one, the Dodge Tomahawk, and I looked on the back here. It says 2005. So the Dodge Tomahawk, when this thing first came out, I thought, wow, that thing is just awesome. For those that don't know, this is powered by the Dodge V10 engine that's found in the Viper. So it's an 8.3 liter V10, making around 500 horsepower, and that's just insane, really. that's yeah. Anyways, let's take a look at these photographs and see what Hot Wheels did here. Well, they obviously had to make some sacrifices, but for the cost of a mainline Hot Wheels, I think it looks pretty good. All the wheels assembly, they can't mimic that complexity, but, you can see here, that matches up. The two headlights, some bars, so I think it looks okay. Let's try this view here. Yeah. See, yeah, I think it looks pretty neat. The Tomahawk actually has 4 tires, in case you didn't notice that in the photographs, and they kind of mimic it here on this model here. One thing I am curious about is the scale of this thing. According to Wikipedia, the wheelbase of this is 1900 millimeters. So let's bang out the calipers here. Around 48 millimeters. So it's around 1/40th scale. So definitely a big model. Makes sense. Motorcycles aren't that big, but Hot Wheels has to fit those blister packs. So let's take a look and see what else we got on this thing. So this is just a raw casting, it seems. And I guess that's fine because it seems like their bike itself is all aluminum and billet aluminum, that is. And actually, it's interesting. I thought this was only a concept car, but they actually sold 9 of these things between 2003 and 2006. So that's really interesting. I don't know if it was Dodge themselves that made them, but I see here, now again, Wikipedia is very often wrong, but it says here hand-built replicas were made and sold through the Neiman Marcus catalog at a price of $550,000. So, I think I saw Jay Leno. He has a video of him riding this. I don't know if he owns it or if it's just him riding it or something. Alright, well, it's definitely different. It does actually roll, so that's pretty nice. It's nice to see the Dodge there. I'm going to try to zoom in and see if it says Tomahawk. I think it does. Yeah, it does. Look at that. That's pretty neat. And there's a little outline of the Tomahawk logo right there. As to why there's this giant box here, I don't know. But you can see the blade there, so that looks pretty cool. There's also some black striping there. The top here, yeah, it's just chromed. A little casted-in instrument cluster. Okay, well, that's not much to it, it's a mainline, so I happen to pull out some 1/43rd scale vehicles we can try to compare to. I guess as close as I'm going to get. This is, I did a review on this a while back. I think it's made by IXO. I'm not sure how to pronounce it for sure, but it's a pretty nice model considering it was only like $12 or less than 15 bucks. I mean, it's crazy how nice this is compared to $15 models that are in 1/64 scale. This has a lot more detail, all the different colors in the interior, real wire wheels with air passing between the spokes. You can see a little bit of air maybe, or light passing through, right? So, it's nice. If I had more room, I would probably just collect 1/43rds. And then this next one is a Kyosho, and this is actually an RC car. It's a line that's vanished now. It's called D Nano, but this literally can be driven around. It's fully proportional. It is like a race pan chassis, but fully proportional. I think you could even install a gyro and stuff like that. But it's so old. Look, even the tires are cracking now. This thing's got to be like 15 years old or something. Maybe 20. Maybe 10. I don't know. Alright, well, there's a whole top view. So that's generally kind of close as to what it would look like in real life. Alright, so I don't really get to review motorcycles that often, but I'm glad that I found out that Hot Wheels made this, and I got it. And sure, it's a toy, it's not 100% accurate, it's only like 10% accurate to be honest with you. But I don't really see anyone else making this Tomahawk in as far as a premium scale format goes, so I'm gonna have to live with this. I will note a couple things about motorcycling if some of you guys are young. Do not buy a 600cc sport bike as your first bike. Those things are so powerful that you could drive a Ferrari every day of your life, but you get on a 600cc bike, you'll die in a couple hours because they're so fast, and you have to actually control it with both your hands and both your feet. So it's not like a car where you only need one foot and one hand to drive. You actually need to balance your body and use all four controls at the same time and avoid other cars and vehicles and potholes and all that stuff. So it's an exceptionally dangerous thing to do. So if you're not in your physical prime, I would suggest you don't get a sport bike. You know, if you're between the ages of 18 and 30, you know, you can try it, but I highly recommend you start with a 250cc. Even those could be, you know, dangerous, but a straight up 600cc super bike, sport bike, it's really difficult to comprehend how powerful they are. Alright, well anyways, that's just my mental notes for you guys. I guess I'll see you guys the next time we do a Hot Wheels. That's going to come for sure. But I don't know if I'll ever do another motorcycle review. Okay, I'll see you guys. Thanks.